Good evening, everyone. I'm here with the wonderful wife, Laura, and I'm Nathan.
Yes, I'm not feeling well, so I sound a little bit strange. My apologies.
We're here to look at, we're going to play through, but it's really not that interesting to play through because it's pretty much just Uno with a couple of extra rules. It's Uno Power Grab or Uno Power Grab.
Uno Power Grab, yes. You meant to grab the tower to grab the power. It's not as exciting as that makes it sound.
It's weird. So you got the traditional Uno, no frills about it, and every spin-off of Uno is just not that good from what we've played.
There's a couple that are okay. This one is...
It's passable.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to exist though.
No, it doesn't. But never mind. They've got to keep making different versions for money, right?
So the whole gimmick about this one is you've got 4 tiles or the tower, and there are certain cards which let you take a tile from either the middle or another player. A tower.
They're towers, yes. Those towers actually grant you kind of a defense against certain cards. There are also a few different cards in this one, but otherwise the base game plays exactly the
we
same.
found, I suppose it's similar sort of irritant to cashless monopolies. It seems like it would be really cool and unique and easy, but it just adds more irritation to the game and more fiddling around when it doesn't really need it.
As you can see, the packaging opens a little bit weird as well.
Yeah, fantastic.
Alright.
It's not as bad as Monopoly Hotel's packaging.
Yeah, that's unusual. Okay, so it comes with this tray. Let me just move the box out of the way. Alright, so it comes with this tray
Union.
where you've got space for 2 piles of cards, your draw pile and your discard pile.
Yep,
So what you'd normally just do on the tabletop if you're playing
pretty
regular
much.
Uno. The cards themselves just have the Uno Power Grab, but otherwise are pretty
Uno.
standard on the back. Alright, so what are we going to do? Show the cards or the tiles first?
Let's show the tiles first.
Tiles? Alright. Oh, the towers. Now you've got me calling them tiles.
Towers, tiles, whatever. So they're just clear plastic.
Yep. The base is bigger than the top, so they can just stand up as is. Yep.
And they spell Uno or Uno.
Yep.
I say
We've
Uno.
got them in the wrong order. Oh, whoa. And they're noisy if you drop them.
They are.
Uno, and then there's the exclamation mark.
And you'll notice that each one has a symbol on the bottom saying what it does specifically.
Yes, so the U, if you can see there, has a +1. It protects you if you hold the tower against +1 cards. So it's like a draw 2, but you only draw 1.
Yeah, so that's one of the different cards we'll get to shortly, although Laura's just explained it.
This one is the draw 2, so it will protect you against draw 2s. Same thing for a draw 4.
And I believe this is skipped.
Yes, that's right.
So you cannot be skipped.
So when you start the game, you set up as normal. You deal out 7 cards each. You have your draw pile.
The towers are in the...
No, so the towers actually sit to the side.
Oh.
So the instructions actually specifically say to leave them to the side and not actually in the design spot to put them.
Oh, that's not I don't think that's what we did when we initially
No, it's not.
played.
We had them in there because that made sense. The instructions, Nathan, you have those over there.
We will have a scan of them up, down the bottom.
Yep, just in case you find the game without the instructions. It's sort of...
It gives you a
It's a big
description.
fold out and it's got all the different cards, including the ones that are normally in Uno.
Alright, let's take a look.
See if we can find some of the other ones. So, like I said, it plays exactly the same way
So you
as regular Uno.
You got to get rid of all your cards. You can only play same colours and same colours, same numbers on the same numbers, same type of card and the same type of card.
Yes, you have to say Uno if you get down to your one final card. And you play it in rounds. You get scores at the end, up to 500 points.
Depending on what cards you've got left in your hand, if you don't get rid of them first.
No, so if you win the hand, you get the points from the other people's. You want the points.
So
whatever you leave people with, you get the points for. So
I'm not sure what is the original Uno where you get 0. So whoever gets to 500 or whatever it is gets eliminated.
I don't know. That's just what it says in here. So we don't normally play like that. We just play a few hands of it or something just for fun. But
hey, house rules and all that sort of jargon.
So yeah, normal rules, and then these cards do some different things. So that's the Wild Grab a Tower card, Nathan.
Whoa, grab any tower, I bet it means.
Yeah, Nathan has forgotten how to play this.
Yeah, it really didn't grab my attention. So yeah, it's grab any tower, including from...
You can take it from another player or just one that hasn't been taken yet from the middle.
And what is this one?
And obviously then when you've got the tower, you're protected. But you won't necessarily keep them because people can steal them from you.
Number.
So then we have the grab 2 towers card. Same thing with this one. You can grab 2 instead of 1.
The colour doesn't matter, by the way.
This colour matters. So this means this is a blue card.
But I mean, that as in...
Oh, yeah.
As in
You don't have to take the blue tower.
No, you can grab any towers, but you have to play it on a blue card.
Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry. With this one, you can also pick what colour you want to continue with because it's a wild as well.
All right. Draw 2. You draw 2 cards.
Yep.
Another one of those wilds.
Now, that's...
Oh, sorry. I didn't see...
There are also some number cards that have maybe the exclamation mark, the O, the N, the U.
Which means you can take the equivalent tile.
When you play it, not when you pick up the card.
Yeah, it's got to be played first.
Yeah, so that's another way that you can get them. There's quite a few ways to get them.
So it means usually you don't stay protected for very long. Draw 2, the skip card, skip.
So these are all the standard sort of ones. So not all number cards have a symbol, it's just a select few in the deck.
That's the O. Yep. So you take the O, tower.
Now there's
the N tower.
Only one other different card.
I'm trying to find it.
Which is the +1 or the draw 1
draw
card.
Draw 4. Oh, come on. There you go.
There you go. It's draw 1 card. It does the same thing as a draw 2 or draw 4, but you only get one of them.
I could have sworn I saw a tweet from Uno or Mattel saying you couldn't stack cards. So if I played a draw 1, you couldn't then play another draw 1.
Yeah, that's a house rule that I've played like my whole life, but it's not actually in the rules of Uno.
Another one I do is if you can't play a card, you got to draw a card. And I've always played where if you draw a card on your turn but you can play, you can instantly put it down.
That's the rules, yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, I have other people saying, if you pick up a card, that's the end of your turn. So.
Yeah, so I didn't actually know that was a rule. So there's a few different house rules with this. Not with this particular game, but just Uno in general, I think.
There is
a bit like Monopoly.
One more thing. What happens if you manage to get all 4 of the towers at once?
Yes, so if you were very lucky and collected all 4 either through the number cards with the symbols or you pick up 2 towers or whatever, you get automatic Uno. Which
means you can discard all your cards except 1 and...
You still have to call out Uno.
Yeah.
But yeah, then you're just down to 1 card. So it's never happened to us.
No.
We've never managed to have all 4.
I think the problem is when you're playing with 2 players, it's really easy to lose your towers because you're pretty much you're the only target.
Yeah, that's true. People are always going to take it from you, but there's only the 2 of us. So.
As I said from the start, it's just one more element judging, because there's so many different ways you can lose and gain towers. I feel like every second card you play, you've got to figure out who's getting what tower and who's doing what and who's blocked from what, and it slows it down a lot, and it's very irritating.
I think the annoying thing for me is just remembering who's got what, especially if you do play with more. You're like, oh, okay, so hang on, that person might have like the yellow one sitting like this. Well, you can't actually see what symbol it blocks, so unless you've played it a lot and are familiar that, oh, that's the skip, it's kind of hard to remember.
Here's what I think they should have done, just on a more cosmetic thing. Put like a white background just here to make the symbol a bit easier to see. Because otherwise, unless you know the game quite well, it's...
it's hard to kind of keep track when you're trying to play fairly quickly. And then you're like, oh, I'm going to play, I've got to draw 4. You're like, oh, wait, Nathan's got the O, he's immune to...
By the way, I don't even think you can buy this version anymore. I don't think it's even for sale.
No, I don't think it was around for long.
No, I mean, I honestly can't think of many Uno spin-offs that have been really... Was the Tiki one was terrible, wasn't it? Yeah,
so I would say my favourite is Uno Attacks. Attacks, yeah. That's the only other one we've actually really kept.
And that was the one that it
just spits out cards.
It didn't impact much. I like Uno Roboto, but you weren't a big fan of that one.
No, I wasn't. You can make your own rules on that
and I just abused it constantly.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed watching this video, give us a thumbs up. Let us know down below what your favourite version of Uno is, or if you're a traditionalist and you just like the regular one.
I think just the regular Uno Attack for me, personally.
Yeah, they would be my 2 that I would say. Hit that subscribe button and check back next week. We have reviews and or playthroughs every Tuesday.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.